Unlucky 13, but will we get lucky with a good grade? We'll have to wait and find out. But before today's Pokemon PSA grader return, let's roll that intro. Hey Gengar Gang, what is going on? My name is Ryan, this is the Analytic Gengar, and welcome to another video. In today's video, friends, we do our 13th PSA graded return. Now, at this point, I've said it 12 times, this will be my 13th, but hey, I got 287 Pokemon cards graded with PSA. I have been slowly but surely unveiling the grades to the YouTube channel, as well as, just providing my general commentary on them as we go along. At this point, there are 12 other videos for you to check out, and that's just on this graded return. By the way, in the past, I've had 302 cards returned back to the channel. So, in no particular terms, there's a PSA graded returns playlist on this channel that you can go check out for tons more content like this. And with that said, if you like today's video, feel free to leave a like. It greatly helps me in the algorithm. And of course, if you're not already, feel free to subscribe to join the Gengar Gang. But without further ado, let us begin what is another PSA graded return. And okay, things get interesting here, friends, because we begin getting into some of the random cards that I've thrown. Now, the thing is that this stack, as we go down, we'll probably go through a bunch of random groupings of cards, so I'll probably add a little bit more explanation as we go along. For this one, this is Ditto. I actually pulled this card myself, so this is a first edition Ditto from Fossil that I opened up as part of a vintage Pokemon card opening way back when. I am surprised that it got a 10, mainly because many of the other cards in the group did not get a 10, but honestly, if any card deserved it, it was this one. The centering on the back is jacked, as you can see, but the good news with PSA is that only the front has to have that 60-40 centering. I believe the back can be as bad as 75-25 and still get the PSA 10, which I technically think happened here. So that is the Ditto. Next up is a Magneton. Again, another card that I pulled. Magneton tended to get a lot of love back in the WotC era days. This card, unfortunately, only got the PSA 9. Now, the story behind these cards, in short, is that I ended up buying, I think, 10 heavy Fossil packs, all first edition, and I'm pretty sure, I have 3 or 4 of them left. Every card that I pulled, I ended up just kind of submitting with this set to see what would get graded. Here is a Gem Mint 10 Aerodactyl, so this was another card that I pulled. I actually pulled a lot more Aerodactyls than I thought I would, which is surprising. And again, centering is, the entire sheet of Holos from what I presume to be a booster box just were not, as great as I hoped they would be. Here is a Mint 9 version of the same, so as you can see, I did pull multiples of that Aerodactyl, which I found to be hilarious. And in case anyone's curious, yeah, I actually pulled 3 of them. So, I will do my absolute best to link in the card above some of the different videos where I've pulled some of these cards for, random vintage openings. But as you can see, I've opened up at least 5 of the packs. Here is another one. So this was the 6th pack that I opened up. This was a Moltres, got a PSA 9. Really pretty card, but, just did not get the luck to get it as a PSA 10. And yes, here is the 7th pack that I opened up. I got a first edition Haunter. I don't know why they made this decision. Anyways, this was a holo foil. This is considered a rare card for the set. Go figure, got a PSA 9. With that said, I do have a heavy first edition pack art set, so I think I'm going to hold off, mainly because at this point, I've pulled 3 Aerodactyls. I'm scared to pull another one, if I'm being very honest with you. And I got 3 9s and 2 10s, which I think is honestly pretty good in terms of, being able to pull holos and get them graded. Here is something that I always thought would be interesting. Now, I did a video way back when where I opened up some Rebel Clash blisters, and I got these Sword and Shield era triple pack blister Rayquaza promo cards. The thing that I thought was really interesting is that some promo cards have aged very well, in as much as because they were packed poorly, they oftentimes don't get very good grades. you'd imagine my surprise then when I got 2 graded to PSA 10. So I don't know if I just got lucky and pulled really good ones, or if, you know, I guess I just have the magic fingers, baby. But whatever the case may be, here are 2 Rayquaza cards. Now, interestingly enough, these aren't the only 2 couple of Rayquaza cards that I submitted in this PSA grade or return. You'll see those a little bit later on. But just some, you know, random promo cards that I wanted to get graded. I am a big Rayquaza fan, so happy I got 2 of those. I can always trade one away if needed. Here's a card that I know a lot of people really, really love. This is the full art Pikachu from the figure collection. So what's interesting about this is that a lot of people think this is the best Pikachu promo, and I think that is primarily driven by the fact that it's such a nice artwork. So it doesn't surprise me that that is the case, and I'm very happy that it graded a PSA 10. The issue is that if I remember correctly from when I was working through this, the Score Bunny got a 10, right? So this figure collection, and you'll see it on screen right now, came with the full art Pikachu, which is over here. It came with the Score Bunny. It came with the Grookey, which unfortunately got a PSA 9, and it came with the Sobble. So you basically got all 3. They were given like the Cosmos foil, so you can see it's like little circles of varying sizes, and that was like the gimmick. These are cards that were found in the original Sword and Shield base set, but what I find hilariously interesting is that I got 2 9s and a 10. So I wish I had gotten everything graded a 9 or graded a 10 in one shot. Unfortunately, I will have to keep going if I ever want that. Randomly, I did end up with a pack of Breakthrough from the XY era. There was a Gengar in that particular pack, so I got it graded. I don't like this Gengar. There are many better ones. I'm just saying. This one looks a little like a Demon Stitch, so like from Lilo and Stitch, but that's just me in my humble opinion. So that's one of those things I've always thought of, but I'm happy it graded a 10. Here is the other Rayquaza pair that I was talking about. These are the black and white secret rares from Dragons Exalted. So in case you don't know, throughout a fair majority of the black and white era, they had these shiny Pokemon, these textured shiny Pokemon cards as sort of the secret rare slash, you know, shiny vault of those particular sets of cards. Rayquaza was one of them. Both of these cards that I submitted, I bought off Troll Toad, and both of them got hit with upcharges. So this card is definitely growing in popularity. This is the third shiny Rayquaza that I know of. I know of the Gold Star, this one, and I know of the one in Hidden Fates that was given away as a promo. And obviously I got 1 9, and I also got another 9 as well. So this is something that I'm a little upset that I wasn't able to get the 10, but when you buy off Troll and Toad, that's kind of what you expect, right? You can see right here, there's enough there that it, you know, a 10 was just never on the table. However, the cards have greatly increased in value and demand since I bought them, so it's one of those things. Now here is a funny story. Every time I do a PSA submission, I usually end up buying some Pokemon cards off of eBay and throwing them into the submission pile. This is one of those cards. I literally bought this card. I have no clue what it is. All I know is that it's from Platinum. It's a Gibble. Apparently it's a Pokemon card within the particular Supreme Victor set. And then they gave this away as a staff promo card. So I don't know if this was a pop, if this was pop, because I think that might be the pop logo back there. If anybody knows about this, by the way, let me know down below. But I had a weird obsession with staff cards for like 2 seconds, so I bought it. You can see it has the staff stamp right there, and you can see it has the crosshatch holographic pattern. This was given away as a promo. I did not care about this card. I did not like this card. I did not want this card. I just bought the card because I thought it would be cool. I threw it in the PSA pile, and lo and behold, it gets a 10. There is just the slightest little whitening on both corners, but I guess it was negligible enough given the overall condition of the card. What bewilders me is how it got a 10, because I know for a fact that's a lot of holographic, and I know for a fact that most of these dudes on eBay really don't care for their cards that well. So that has always fascinated me, but that is that. Now here is a card that I want to stop and talk about, and I think the next card, yes. So today's video is going to end on a really neat note. So here is a Mew and a Lapras, PSA 8, PSA 9. you have never seen me pull these cards before because they were actually not pulled by me. They were pulled by PokeRev for me. Long story short, he and I ended up exchanging some boxes, and as part of the exchange, what I was able to do is also send him some packs. So when I met up with him and we exchanged the boxes and everything, one of the things I asked him is like, yo, Rev, can I actually give you something to open up? So while you're doing, I believe it was a Call of Legends box break, you can also potentially consider opening up my packs. So then, you know, this way, you know, I thought it'd be something cool because, you know, I'm an EX collector and I'd love to see these get opened up. He actually did his own video on it.
You guys are going to want to hear this story. So basically how it all started, right, was a YouTuber that goes by the name theanalytic Gengar hit me up on Instagram and said, hey, I have a booster box that you've been looking for a while and I want to sell you it. So I immediately contacted them back and I got to talking with them and I ended up purchasing that booster box. Now, besides that, Ryan said, hey, I'm going to throw in a bunch of rare packs for you to open up on the channel. A Call of Legends booster box. So this thing is super hard to find. It is the only one in this series to ever be made. So, you know, like Sun and Moon and, you know, XY era, this was Call of Legends. This was literally the only set in that era. Your Grimer. All right, so that is a reverse. So we got a reverse hit, and you can tell it's a reverse because it has that little stamp there. So it'll look like a holo, right? So these EX era sets, the reverses actually look just like regular holos, but it has a stamp. So that is technically a reverse, but it looks like a holo. So, oh, yo, let's go. Victory Bell is the reverse. And check out that colorful artwork. It looks like a highlighter, right? And you can tell the reverse. The other thing is that the name and the HP are actually holo as well. And I believe the little rarity symbol down there is holo, so you guys can see that. So Victory Bell reverse. Let's see what we could finish it off here on this final pack of Legend Maker. Oh, yo, let's go. We got a Lapras holo. That is an insanely awesome hit. I love Lapras, first of all.
And you're going to actually see the video pop up as a link right now, as well as in the end card, as well as down below. But one of the things that was really cool is of the 4 packs I gave him a full art set to open up. These 2 cards actually were both holographic and were both pulled, and holo hits were not too common amongst the EX era sets. So pretty neat that you know, there's a lot of history behind these cards, at least for me personally, because they went all the way to PokeRev, they got opened up in the Poke Cave, and then they came all the way back to me, went off to PSA, and then came back to me again. Neither of them opened up or got the PSA 10, but these cards definitely have a lot of really cool history, and I'm really grateful. Rev, if you're watching this video, I'm probably going to send it to you anyway, but those are the grades they got, bro. But yeah, friends, with all that said, thanks for checking out another video. I hope you enjoyed today's video and my random comments on any of the cards that were featured in today's video. And if you did, feel free to leave a like on the video. And hey, if you're not already, subscribe to join the Gengar Gang. But other than that, friends, thanks again as always for checking out another video. I appreciate your viewership and you stopping by, and we will talk soon. Peace.